up, guys? So, today's Christmas video is an exciting one of my most anticipated ones on this list. And so I just watched Terrifier 3. Yeah, that's right. I finally finished the Terrifier trilogy. Well, and I'm very looking forward to see Terrifier 4. Maybe either, like, who knows how long. I don't know if they're filming right now or not, but. So I watched Terrifier 3, and I'll give you, if you want to know my thoughts on the first two films, you can check out my channel on Halloween 2025 Countdown. I really enjoyed both of them. They're both fun and disturbing and sick at the same time. And Arthur Clown steals the show as the main villain, of course. And I thought the other characters were likable, like, of course, Sienna Shaw, and I really like a lot of the kills. Obviously, most of them are just so crazy and disturbing. Especially like Dawn's, Ali, and Dawn. Dawn, yeah. And so I'm very looking forward to watch Terrifier 3 for Christmas, since it is a Christmas movie. And so, what are my thoughts on this film? I really enjoyed it. But I also found it to be incredibly nasty, mean-spirited, and disturbing in the best ways possible. Like, before we talk about the carnage candy, let's talk about some other stuff that I really enjoyed about the film. Of course, obviously the best thing I'm going to talk about positive is Lauren Rivera and David Howard Thorne. I thought they are both still amazing as Sienna Shaw and Art the Clown. I really think Sienna is one of the best final girls of all time, right up there with Laurie Strode and Sidney Prescott and Nancy Thompson as well. I really like her performance, Lauren Rivera. And I really feel bad for her and for her life. She is still worried about her life, especially when Art the Clown is back, especially after slicing his head off 5 years ago. And she lives with her nephew, with her uncle and aunt and niece, Gabby. Well, I thought they were likable characters, especially Gabby. I really liked her a lot. And still like her brother Jonathan Shaw. He's not in the movie as much as in the second movie, but I still thought he was likable. And I thought some of the supporting characters like Cole and Mia were kind of funny characters, where they're like podcasters for like a crime story, and also I thought, and of course, I really like there was some cool cameo appearances from like horror icons like Jason Patrick, Clint Howard with Santa Claus, and Tom Savini after the explosion. But of course, I talk about Art the Clown. He is just as disturbing, sickening, and sometimes humorous throughout the film. Like, of course, like when the scene where he freezes a rat and like smashes it and tries to feed it to other rats, which is kind of a funny and disturbing scene. Or like when he gives presents to all the kids as Santa, but until something went wrong with them. I'll talk about that later. We see more of Samantha Scafidi as Victoria after a cameo in the post-credit scene of Terrifier 2. And she gets more prominent in this film, and it's just quite disturbing and very creepy in this film. I thought she gives a very menacing performance, Samantha Scafidi. And I really like the makeup in this film, like, of course, from Art the Clown and Vicky. And I really like some of the practical effects in the film, like with the dead bodies, like arms and legs. That's some very good practical effects, and I think the makeup was made by Damien Leone, the director, and I really think he did a good job with the makeup. and the practical effects look amazing. I really like the practical effects in this film. I really thought making a Christmas movie was a unique that was a good idea instead of just doing it again another Halloween. And who knows what if they're gonna do it again, like either in Terrifier 4, where they're gonna do a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie, or I don't know, like spring, I don't know, like Leprechaun or something like that. I don't know. But I'm very excited to what Terrifier 4 does. And now let's talk about the Carnage Candy. Also, I really like the scene where Art hangs out with Santa. I thought it was a funny scene, but let's get to the Carnage Candy. Man, Damien Leone, you're quite a sicko, man. Because this movie is just even more disturbing and gorier and nastier than the first two. From the two doctors getting their faces off, messed up, or like when Art the Clown rips out the dude's face skin. I was like, man, that's crazy. As many other ones, like when he shoots up Clint Howard and some other dude and freezes and smashes Santa and takes over his suit and his beard. Of course, like the kids, some of the kids and parents dying from an explosion after Art gives them presents, where it turns out to be bombs. That was a quite good surprising scene. I did not see that coming. Probably my favorite scene, probably my favorite kills in the movie is the Cole and Miana's death with a chainsaw. Like that was just crazy. Like that was so wild, and I really enjoyed it a lot. It was a lot of fun. It was also nasty, like especially Cole one where he gets sawed in half, kind of like how in the first movie with the hacksaw scene, with Catherine Corcoran. But probably more nastier, especially when you see Cole's stuff, and guts. Like that was nasty, and hence with Art the Clown, like doing the snow, like the angel thing with the blood, like how we do in the snow and at the ground. That was fun. That was hilarious. And also the family at the beginning of the movie also was crazy, especially with the mom getting her arms ripped off and the kids getting messed up. And but probably the most unsettling and disturbing kill is probably the I will not give away what happens at the end of the movie. But the end of the movie is so crazy. It's a cliffhanger ending. But what I was talking about, the kill that happens in the scene is just so uncomfortably disturbing. Like probably the most disturbing kill in the entire movie, the entire trilogy so far. And I thought Allie's death going on for quite a while, and the rest in her room was disturbing enough. But this one, especially when it involves rats, like that was uncomfortable, and I felt my throat feeling like ain't hurt or something like that. That was just disturbing to watch. But again, the ending is very, very unexpected. I really like the fight between Sienna and Art. I thought that was a fun fight scene. And I'm really excited to what Damien brings to Terrifier 4 and see how crazy he gets with the film. So, yeah, so that's my overall thoughts on Terrifier 3. Let me know about your thoughts on the film. I really enjoyed it. It's hard to decide between this or Terrifier 2, because I am more fun with Terrifier 2. Terrifier 3 was more disturbing. I also thought like the character that Jason Patrick plays. I don't know if it will be it's a spoiler, but but what character he plays is kind of important to the story as well. Um, so yeah, that's my thoughts on Terrifier 3. So peace out, bye.